Hi there. Thank you so much for clicking on to my channel. Karibuni sana. I just noticed I had not done an introduction to this video. So here we go. How you present yourself on day one at a new place of work. Yes, I was so ready for my new job. I was smartly dressed and in heels, my hair freshly done and my nails too, courtesy of my mom. I was so excited. I call her mom, she's my aunt, but I just tend to call her mommy. So yeah, I report to my place of work day one and I'm shown where I'm supposed to work. I get in and I am met by men, like 30 or 25 around there. So I'm the only lady there. Um, they introduced me to the group, or rather to my supposed colleagues. And then the supervisor walks in with a book. So that is the lady supervisor. Now the second lady after me. Um, then she's just taking a roll call a roll call because now this was, um, I'll explain it as we proceed. So she takes the roll call. There's a lady who walks in with flasks. She's the tea girl and she serves people breakfast that early morning. I didn't understand why guys had to take breakfast that early then until I started working. That's when I realized, this kind of a job, you actually need breakfast before you commence. So what type of a job had I been given? There are trucks parked outside that are coming from the company. So the trucks are loaded with seeds from the company. Those seeds need to be offloaded to the warehouse as we wait for other trucks to come that we will load them. It can be the same day, the following day, or weeks after. So we load them for them to now take the seeds to the distributors in the market. So I'm seated there and I'm just wondering, okay, what am I going to do, or rather, what is my job description? So the supervisor tells me you will join the group. So I was the only lady after Form 4, weighing 49 kgs. I was this tiny. I was as tiny as the tiny one. So I joined these men and they're all looking at me weirdly. So I asked one of them, why are you guys looking at me strangely? Hey, you know this job? It's for guys, it's not for actually ladies. The ladies you've seen here are grown-up mamas. Where you are still a small child. I'm like, okay, let me see. So we start working and the men are gentle and they were very kind to me. And the way they even place the sack, 50 kgs sack on your back, like they handle you so delicately. You're weighing almost the same weight as the sacks of seeds. So they're wondering, how is this girl going to carry these sacks? But what I did is I encouraged myself. I carried the sacks. I carried the sacks. I carried the sacks. I had to remove my heels. And remember that day I was in a skirt suit. I'll never forget, a pencil skirt suit. So I had to remove my coat. I remained with my like spag top or like a camisole. So I removed my heels. My assumption when I was going to work, my first day was like, maybe I'll sell in one of their shops. I will record keep. I will be a hygiene girl or something, or just a tracking person. Like I track how much has left, how much has come in. So I was officially dressed because we all know how your presentation on day one really counts. So I removed my heels and my coat and I worked till lunchtime. Guys took a break. I was like, let me just bear with this till 3 p.m. because they would work till 3 p.m. Then I leave. I tried. Really, I tried. I carried the sacks on my back, offloaded them to the warehouse. I waited. There were actually 3 trucks came, 3 or 2. They came. We loaded the trucks. I gave it my best. I didn't say no, I will not work. I told myself I want to try and see what would happen. And also I don't want to not to work. And then my friend, or rather my cousin who had helped me get that job, turns out to be like, I tried to get you a job and you didn't work and all that. So I worked. Come 3 p.m., I was so tired. We didn't even take a lunch break. I was tired. I was hungry. Guys are leaving the company. Remember, I'm the only lady. So I'm working with men. I don't know. I don't know if guys based in Nairobi, if you've ever seen guys going to industrial area and in the evening when they're leaving, or guys in Mombasa, the EPZs, the way in the evening you see guys walk from the company, now they are going home. So I was in the company of men, the only lady. I was so dusted. I was like, I'm white. It's like flour has been poured on my face. So, and remember, I'm walking barefoot because now I couldn't wear my heels. I'm holding my heels here, my coat here, and my bag. So, me in the company of men. So I pop into a butter shop. I had 200 bob mommy had given me. I pop into a butter shop and spend 100 bob to buy the butter slippers. Yes. So I wear the butter slippers, catch a mat, just go home. So in the evening, mommy comes and she's like, hi, how's your day and all that. Actually, when I got home, mommy was not there. She was still out, like at work. So she comes and I had not carried my house keys, so I had to wait for her. So I sat at the balcony. She comes in and she's like, hi, mommy, how was your day one at work and all that, blah, blah, blah. I'm just quiet. Actually, I was just staring. So she opens the door and I try to get in. Actually, when I stood up, I just fainted. Fainted, gone. I can't even remember what happened. Mommy just says she had to call our neighbors to come help her get me to into the house. I was waking up at around like 30 minutes later, and I was so tired I couldn't walk. I remember she gave me coffee, very strong coffee. Then she asked me into the shower. So when I came out and we're just relaxing, like she's so worried. She's already called my folks. She's already called my cousins, now her kids. She's already called daddy, now my uncle. Like, she's so worried. So I finished my freshening up and we are having dinner as we share my day one experience. See, my aunt was jaw-locked. Mommy was just, huh? She was jaw-locked. She was in shock. It's like, seriously, what's wrong with your cousin? And this is a male cousin. So your assumption would be that for a male person to try get you something, they would be as lenient as possible. But what I loved about the whole experience is I gave it a try. I worked the first day until I knew what would happen if I work. And this job, they would pay you per hour 113 Kenya shillings. 113. You have loaded their seed bags, offloaded their seed bags. You have, and you know, you offload and you go arrange. It's not like you are carrying and then you just go throw in the warehouse or in the store. No, you carry them. So you realize you're also going up the sacks to now offload whatever you are carrying. But the men would help me. So that was my experience for my first day at work, or my first job. And I would also like to hear from you. What was your experience like? What type of a job did you do? I know mine is kind of, yeah, just feel free to share yours. Thank you so much for watching this to the end. My people, remember to subscribe if you've not subscribed to this channel, and I appreciate the much love that you're giving me. See you again on our next video. Stay blessed.